coming through good, which I expected that. And even the game audio, I was having a little bit of feedback with that. That's what kept me from coming on. I was really worried about us having some kind of weird hiss. It wasn't electronic like it was with the mic, but it was, I don't know, it was weird, like a, just a static. But I don't hear that. You can bring me down. Already have my life turned upside down. So thank you guys for the patience today with that. And yeah, if you want to check on guys for SQB, I don't think I'm going to be able to run that today. But if we have 8 guys, I will. I expected to have a couple hours in already by now. Now we're going to crew lock, so we'll have time to look at it. Just get it over with. Chastise even when you think you can bring me down. Already have my life turned upside down. All right, let's see here. All right, just clear all that shit for now. Is there any way I can? No. All right. Let's go and check. All right, so any of the guys that are out there, is essentially the way my squadron would do it. We would gather in the Discord. They liked to have an air channel and a ground channel. So usually we would get together 10, 20 as early as possible just so that we could get the lineup together, right? So what is it, 6.0 today? Oh, shit. Okay, so we can see it's open. It is at 6.0. And you have to go to the squadron tab. And then you'll go down to the squadron squads. Yeah, I didn't like that. I could see why they do it sometimes, because ground is always like kind of yapping. But there has to be at least one back and forth or something, because that was the whole fun, was hearing somebody say, oh, I need a bomb over here, or I need a bomb here, you know, leave a squad mark or something. That what was fun about it. So I liked putting it to having them, everyone on, all 8 people in the same channel. If it starts getting crazy or really competitive or something, you can always split it up later. So essentially, once we go to setup, we can create a squad, and these are all people that have created squads and probably not emptied them. So we probably need to start doing that. If you guys do create a squad, make sure you clear it out when you're done so it doesn't get kind of mixed up like this. I think Grom's on right now. Yeah, Grom's playing. And you need to double check me, because I'm not sure if everyone can create a squad to do SQB. You might have to be a deputy. I'm not sure. But yeah, so anyone in Gales, you guys just all get together. Squad. There is another way to do this. No, there's a way to do this that I'm missing here. You have to do it in here. I'm missing something there. And yeah, for scouting as well. Exactly. Especially at this BR, the 6.0. Top tier, a lot of times we just 1 for 1 wipe each other out, and it's just like ground that's left. But if you can do that, at least, you don't have their error or something going. But yeah, I'm excited just for that teamwork purpose. There, am I missing a way to add? Oh, Grommen, trickier plan. So, yes, that is true, but okay, so what I'm hooking up on, I'm having a hard time saying. If I invite you to a squad, it caps you at 4. How do I get it to go up to 8 again? I thought that you had to go to squadron squads, create a squad, but if I create a squad, I should show up in there, but see, they're all capped at 4. I forget how to get them to go up to 8. I forget how to get them to go up to 8. We need to turn them up to 11. So we can kiss everybody all over. Oh, whoa, yeah, okay, I think I gotcha. Is it if you're all in the same squad and then maybe you can... Why the fuck all of a sudden am I hearing myself? Wait, yeah, I didn't expect a lot of people this morning. So essentially what I'll do is at 6, and again, we probably should have a chat like tomorrow. I have a lot to do today after the stream. But either later this evening, middle of the night tonight, or sometime tomorrow, we probably should just have like a 30-minute chat or something, because there's some of the stuff I'm not sure how to do. Like I've taken part in it, but like I want to make sure I'm sending the messages out in Discord right, and um, just little things like that. Maybe I'm the one. Maybe I'm the one who is the paranoid faker, yeah. And I have a feeling that if after we do it for a couple of weeks and it's just like open all the time, I think eventually a little bit of a schedule or a rhythm, might develop. And if we have it twice a day, 2 or 3 times a week, great. If it's only once a day, 3 times a week, great. But yeah, especially with people going back to work, going back to school. And I think some people think they might have to be there like right at the beginning and then be there for the whole time. And it really is just like, if you can only play for 30 minutes, show up and play for 30 minutes. There's other people that have to leave and other people come in. And as we just rotate you in, as long as we have 8 people, we can keep running. So I know that was a common question I got. Oh, well, I can only be there for 30 minutes. Well, be there for 30 minutes. Hell yeah. Good enough. Somebody might only be able to be there for 10. You never know. Xana, what's up? We were young when everything was like a loaded gun. I don't see anything, Bob. Oh yeah, da da da. Yeah, yeah. I knew what you were talking about, but yeah, I'm glad you clicked on it. I remember that now. That I'm not sure on either. You may not. You might just have to have more than 4. You probably get your butt kicked, but that I'm not sure either. Fuck, it gets hot in here. I I only have one small light, the Elgato Neo light, and I don't know how the hell you do that with all those bright lights sitting there. I know why Nova's taking his shirt off all the time. Well, he doesn't have a bright light, but it gets so hot here. It's just that big ass TV. Every time I get close to that TV, man, that thing is putting out some heat. So is the computer, but holy cow. Good boy, Bubba. Good boy. So essentially, and from what you guys could see in the setup, there's still quite a few more changes. Again, I did it kind of the quickest way I could. This stand that the mic is on right now is eventually going to go back to being the control cam stand. And I'm going to have an actual mic arm that I can mount. That's why I'll be able to get the mic a lot closer. That hasn't gotten here yet. So we did kind of have to improvise a little bit. Thank you guys for kind of making do with it. If you don't want to be on Discord today, are we still doing this? Is there anybody in there? Did anybody show up in Discord? Because yeah, if we got 8 people, we'll get one started. That's what I was looking at, the player list. I don't even see. It's just you and me right now, and Grom. I don't even see anybody else online. What's up, Shane? Good to see you. Oh, is it? Then we missed it. I missed it by an hour because it just opened 13 minutes ago. So let's nail that time down. It's 13 minutes ago is when the window opened. So essentially, like for me, it's 7:13. So the window opens at 7 o'clock. I will ideally start pinging the Discord at 6. And then if we get 8 people together right away, I can make a squad. Or, again, when it gets to be like 20 minutes before, ping again, and then start making a squad in War Thunder. And then when the window opens, you usually wait 5 minutes or so and hit battle. So ideally, a ping would have went out an hour and 14 minutes ago. I would have made a squad about 30 minutes ago, and we'd be hitting go battle right now. Yeah, for the squadron battles. So again, if like Sukhoi, it's not looking real good for today, but that was all correct what he said about the lineups yesterday, though, too. You can, like the BRs at 6.0, you do have to have a ground vehicle, but then that it can be at any BR. I think it just has to be at the lowest BR, 6.0. I don't think you can have anything lower than 6.0, because that's the lowest BR anyway. But like if it's top tier, for instance, you can bring in a 6.0 tank and a top tier plane and still play with your top tier plane. That is how I had to do it for a long time.